creeping closer to the point at which a drop goal becomes possible. Sexton waits, here it comes. It looks good, he likes it. Nigel Owen's arm goes up, and Ireland have stolen the game right at the death, and the players tear back into their own 22, and Guillaume Guirado, look at that face, look at that body. France put themselves.
Phase were littered with some really high-quality moments from Johnny Sexton. All started off from a running drop goal into, I think it was into Devon Toner's hands to get the move started.
Stockdale again having another go. Parise straight over the top of it, but he was quickly cleared out of the way. Murray pops it up. Porter with the good body position. Henderson this time right in the thick of things.
On the line.
But it's under siege. They found a way through, and it's Robbie Henshaw who's done it. The first try, and it's taken less than 11 minutes.
Up the nice little space in between the two defenders. It's good pressure from Ireland, being composed, just keeping the pressure on. And here we can see Conor Murray, all the players looking.
Levy. Comes out from Stockdale. Conan. Oh, that was a wonderfully weighted pass. And Conor Murray was grinning from ear to ear, virtually from the moment he had the ball in the grasp of his hands.
Interplay, Keith Earls into Stockdale, just that little bit of hands from Keith Earls and Stockdale put Conan up the touchline, and again you can just see they're hungry to get second touches, because Conor Murray is effectively the one that starts that ball, and he's the one that finishes it.
That little step inside from Conan seems natural. Conor Murray reads it brilliantly, but it's not natural. That's
Should in from there.
Good lads have won the battle.
There's Rory Best with that white headgear. It's there again, Conor Murray popping it up to Porter. Oh, crashing his way through, and he may well have got that down. Conor Murray was asking for it, and Romain Poit answers in the affirmative, and it's Bundee Aki, try number 3.
He is, because defenders are looking at him, because he's such a threat. He is the form number 9 in the world, and he just gets defenders to look at him, and when you're that close to a line.
Defeat against Scotland in the final game would be the 100th time. Parise's been on a losing side. Aki breaks clear, and Keith Earls. And that is another try, number 4. They've got the try bonus point, and we've only been playing 35 minutes.
But how about that explosive power off the mark?
And again, it's everything that he can do. He can take it into the contact, he can do the heavy stuff. But when that space opens up, he has that ability just to turn it on. And you can see the dummy, and again, it's Bonnie in that, getting in that poor defensive read. And what's great is if we've got players that are able to take advantage of that acceleration into it. And then Keith Earls, that's one of his easier ones, but he'll take that bit of meat every time.
Parise, and it's been snapped up, and they're away. And Henshaw looking for a second, he's been chased down, but he just held off the tackler.
Pass to someone who's not on his shoulder. Thought the handbrake had come on, but he made it.
It's good to see Joey Carbery coming in, getting some game time, in at 10. In a game like this, where you want to be able to close it out.
There's Rory Best, getting a bit of help from his friends. Quinn Roux getting his hand on the ball. Well, I think it's the captain, though, who will claim the score.
He wouldn't let him have it. They shifted around, just around the outside there. You can see Levy take it away from Toner. Toner's still standing where he won the ball. They just take it off his shoulder and shift that drive. Give the Italians something to think about. Good work in the end. He wasn't letting...
And so Marnie, 3 metres out Ireland. Marmion pops it up. CJ Stander right in the thick of that. There he is presenting the ball. McGrath with Porter.
Stay on the line!
It's quite a tonnage there. Toner. That was out from Carbery. And he's come off his wing. And Stockdale has picked up the try.
Runners are all coming from inside the ball. You can see Stockdale, he's holding his line, he doesn't show himself too early, and just those little bit out, but he's been good, and he could potentially be very valuable over the next couple of weeks.
The interception by Stockdale, the penalty was taken quickly by Parise, but look at the pass from the wing. Well, in the end, an outstanding individual effort from the Ulsterman.
Well, again, Italy pushing the envelope in attack. They've got to try something. I really thought Stockdale's handbrake could come on then. Wondered if he had the extra gear.
I always back them when they take that. Obviously, when they score it, when they don't, you criticise them. But you've got to have that ambition, and that's always been something maybe in...
As is Healy. Hard work on the floor from Shingler. And Ireland with the advantage. And for the first time within touching distance of the try. That is a wonderful pass. And expertly finished. Stockdale with the try. But the slide rule precision from the hands of Johnny Sexton.
From Ireland. I think the danger with what Wales have done there is they've defended where they think the ball is going. They think that Ireland's going to...
Later offence at the end of the first half. This is standing. What do Ireland have left defensively? Can they stop it? Right at the end. Right on the cusp of half-time.
Let's commit a point.
I've already got the message. I heard him. I saw him.
King line, but on we go with Farrell.
Again, so this is just a good illustration of...
And here's Peters.
No, come on, we did it!
Did well to hold on to that. Ball seemed determined to escape his grasp, but it's still Ireland. Peter O'Mahony. Stockdale screaming for it on the far left-hand side. Does anybody have the wherewithal to look up and see it? At the moment, it's just the Irish and their forwards gathering with intent.
It's just the speed of ball that Murray's getting that ball back from the breakdown is really creating problems for Wales.
Here's Levy. Oh, he's still going. Bouncing off tackles. And Dan Levy, a Dublin boy, scores a try in the Six Nations.
Yeah, that's Ireland. The foot drive here from Ireland. Questionable. Are you talking about maybe a player being in front, but
pulling Stephen Evans out in defence, but they've still got the ball. And this is where they look really dangerous. Close that try line.
Yeah, still issues, twisting and turning, stand up. A couple of years on from his Six Nations date here against Wales, and he's set up the platform, and Wales have conceded another. And it is Cian Healy.
they latch on to players and they get that drive, they push it over.
And Davis. Your thoughts go back to Paris and Johnny Sexton and how Ireland pulled it out of the fire. Scotland has it. Ireland have it. And Wales had to give it a crack. But in the end they paid the price. And Ireland are still on course for the Grand Slam. But how hard they've been pushed in Dublin today by Wales.
And yet they were still nearly in there. And we got this young kid, Stockdale. He's got that predatory instinct. Wales have been throwing those balls over the top. He waited till the 79th minute and he picked it off. And
that Ryan Wilson will not be coming back. He's failed his head injury assessment. So David Denton with us now for the foreseeable future. The ball has been given away and Stockdale, a procession to the line. All the bells and the buzzers and the whistles from Scotland, and at the end of it all, an Ireland try.
I think it's one of the things we were talking about with Finn Russell when he plays those. We can see Stockdale. It was Peter Horne throwing the pass. You can see, but it was Stockdale. He learned his lessons from against Wales. He didn't get ahead of the ball. He waited for the ball in the air, and then he picked that play off. We see Scotland. We're playing with that ambition. That's
before half time. Peter O'Mahony in an awkward position scrum-wise, but it was stable enough, and there is Ringrose. Trucked up by Ryan. Murray comes the other way, Ringrose, Aki links up, and Stockdale in space. Stockdale scores, and again, just before the Oranges, Ireland have a try, and again it's Stockdale.
Yeah, this kid is
Ringrose on the rack, gives the pass.
in the same in the first half. Is to see Rory Best, can he deliver in this lineup, because this is a real telling point for Ireland. Can they capitalise on this?
Taken by Ryan. Scotland stayed on the floor to try and put in an effective defensive shove. They've kept the ball 5 metres out, but critically still Ireland have it. Murray having a little look. Oh, he's been dragged over the line, and he scored. Another sniping scrub half try from Conor Murray.
But look at Murray, he's looking around, and what here is, you can see Aki, they're trying to hold him up by virtue of Scotland trying to...
The moment right now, gathered in by Stander initially, and now the drive comes on. They're over the line, and they scored, and it's Sean Cronin. And Ireland are saying, England, what can you do about this?
And the squeeze and the tightness and the leg drive, everything. Look at the jerseys, and bang, in goes.
Making Ireland having to work hard for that ball. Here goes Stander. Looking forward, he said this week, to taking on 23 angry Englishmen. And now from Sexton, that's a test for the England fullback. What a test, it's gone loose! And Gary Ringrose is asking the question.
Cleanly, but did he get the second touchdown? As Rob Kearney goes up, Watson there, touches it. Yeah, does he touch it down?
Furlong. Oh, now the burst through. Aki's gone through on his own. The ball back inside to Stander, who places it against the base of the posts, and that should do.
That's a try there, no doubt about that. Convinced that he got that on the post, as you say. What a wonderful break from Aki, playing the penalty.
Just be sure on the... You did mention the pass. So
yeah, he's going to check the pass. I have a decision.
Yeah, mate.
And again, always the threat. The ambition of Ireland, and once again they're looking for a try on the cusp of half-time, and Stockdale going for it, and he may well have got it. And if he has got it, it's a history-making try. Nobody's ever scored 7 in a Six Nations season.
It's a question of whether Stockdale, beautiful little kick over the top. Who gets the touch?
Every time we come down,
does he knock it on, or is it hit back by an England player?
And then I had another advantage just before they scored. Okay.
Well, if he has scored, England's decision to deepen the in-goal area has just backfired, because under the original line, that would have been out.
That's come off his knee.
I was going to say.
Yeah, and he gets that down.
Looks like it comes off his knee. This will be conclusive.
We're just checking whether this is off hand or off knee.
Did it just brush his left hand?
And did it, after it brushed his left hand, did it come backwards onto his knee to go forwards?
Oh, dear me. What is it about this left-hand corner at Twickenham and the TMOs this season? It's a little story, a little drama all of its own.
And if Ireland score in this period into the red, this is something they have done so many times. I think that goes between his hands onto his knees to go forward.
I can confirm that that is off green knee. There